Sean McAdams said this, Robbie Hyde tweeting it out, our Monster Territory host. There's some growing frustration within the Red Sox organization about outfielder Ceddanne Rafaela. More than once, Rafaela has been advised in the dugout to take the first pitch in his next at-bat, only to swing freely minutes later. This is tough because this is now Robbie talking. Rafaela has been great lately, but it makes Robbie wonder what the Red Sox think about it sticking long-term. Could also be something to pay attention to with Roman Anthony, who has close to an 18% walk rate, which ranks 13th in all of minor league baseball. Yeah, he's been an on-base machine in the minors. Rafaela clearly has not. He's got other strengths, but I mean, hey, you swung at a lot of pitches.
Yeah, but there was times where I knew I couldn't swing at the first pitch.
Right.
So I'll tell the story. Brian Anderson, if you're listening, I love you, BA. We were playing Kenny Rogers, and we were trying to get him out of the game. We had a whole thing. We had a whole meeting about he doesn't, he kind of nibbles. Everyone has to take a strike all the way through the lineup. So we go 1 through 8. Everyone takes a strike, tries to get deep in the count. First pitch, Brian Anderson swings at the first pitch. And our hitting coach, Greg Walker, at the time was like, son, he's from South Georgia. He's like, what the are you doing? And Bia's like, what? He's like, didn't you have the meeting? Bia's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean you forgot?
Well, he hit 9th?
Yeah, it was
that was a
9
long
hole.
time ago.
But still,
that was a long time.
But these are the things, though, when you're – and Rafael is a little more established than what Brian Anderson ended up being, but these are the things that would get guys mad at you and then also coaches down on you, and then they would send you out on you because they just – like he don't listen. Now, it's changed a little bit. Rafael has other strengths, but these are the little things that you have to do. And it was just, when you got Jim Thome up there taking a pitch for the team and Kenny Rogers pumps him 88 down the middle, like, and you're Brian Anderson, you got to take it. I love you, BA. I'm sorry I told the story. But
that's a good story. But Rafaela is signed through 2031.
I know, but this is also the thing where people get angry and are like, some teammates will be like, dude, if I have to take one, you have to take one.
This is winning baseball. I remember Chase Utley took a 2-0 pitch. We were playing Arrieta at the time. Jake Arrieta. He got 2-0. It was a 0-0 game, and he took a fastball right down the middle, 2-1. It wasn't his time to swing. Next batter swung at the very first pitch. It wasn't Ryan Howard at the time, but very next pitch, he swings at the very first pitch of the at-bat. Chase comes in the dugout and was so pissed. He never said anything, like he never called anybody out during games loud. He was so pissed. He's like, if I'm going to take a pitch right down the middle, that means everybody's supposed to pay attention, watch the game, and you're also taking pitches because this guy is an elite pitcher. Get him out of the game. Like it's about, I think there's a shift in Boston that maybe Ceddanne doesn't necessarily see or something. And he's like, the shift is we're going to win. We're going to take team at bats. And that's what you have to do. Not every hit is as productive as some at bats are productive that don't come to fruition with a hit. Like you got to play together, all 9 in the lineup. And this is a case where he's just probably got to learn. He's still young, and his value comes from the defense. Yeah.
He's 24, right? He's super fast. He's playing elite defense, both eye test and metric. So he is very valuable to the team. From a Red Sox perspective, I think he's close to a 2-win player already, and we're only a quarter into the season. That's good numbers.
It is.
All on defense. It's all on defense.
It goes back to the conversation we had the other day when we had Cam on. And I don't know who we were talking. I don't know who we were talking to. But we were talking about you play to the scoreboard.
School, Evan Grant.
You play to the scoreboard, and the scoreboard tells you what you got. Now, listen, did I swing a lot of the first pitch? Absolutely. Did I take a lot of pitches that I probably could have swung at? Absolutely, because it was if I get 2-0 and we're down 4 runs and there's nobody on base, I ain't swinging. Why would I? Because I can't hit a 4-run homer. We need to, even if I hit a home run, we're still down 3. So I need to get on base for that. So there was a million. Listen, did I ever always do everything right? Absolutely not. But I tried to do the right things, and I tried to do team things at bats. I mean, anyone can get called at bat to a bat, but there are times where, again, the scoreboard dictates how you play the game. And sometimes meetings dictate.
AJ, in an era of travel baseball, how many times do you see this? Travel baseball tournaments are 100% a showcase for kids. And that's all they're doing is they're just showcasing themselves. First pitch out, next dude comes up. First pitch rocket somewhere. Probably an out because hitting is hard. I don't care what level you're doing it in, but kids aren't learning that. So for me as a manager, if I'm having a generation of players coming up, and I'm not saying this is Ceddanne's fault, I'm saying that this kind of thing was taught in the minor leagues. We used to have Baseball 101 when I was in the minor leagues with the Blue Jays. They don't have this education in like early baseball. Travel team baseball is about what can you do for yourself and get that knock instead of like learning how to play as a game. And the less minor league levels that you have, the less opportunities you have to learn how to win, especially because they don't care about winning as much in the minor leagues.
I mean, I saw a 3-pitch inning this year, which I never thought I'd see in the major leagues. I saw one a hit, double play, first pitch out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the 9th inning, I think, too. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was like, did I just see a 3-pitch inning? I did. I saw a 3-pitch inning in the big leagues. Never. I may probably have seen one before, but it was just when you see one, you're just like, and I have conversations. You know, Kratz talking about travel. I have a son. We both have sons, and sometimes my son will take a pitch, and people ask me why did he take that 2-0 fastball, and I'm like, well, or why did he take that first pitch heater? Well, the kid before him made a first pitch out, so he's trying because especially in high school. Like, the quicker you can get that starter out of the game, because most teams have like 2 or 3 decent starters, maybe one. You want to get to the bullpen in most teams because it's high school. They're just ain't as good. So the quicker you can get that guy out, but there are times where you have to suck it up. And there were times, a lot of times after the other team scored, you'd be like, hey, take one, give our pitcher a break. If our pitcher had to back up some bases, right? Or, hey, the guy swung at the first pitch. You got to take the next one. Because if you make 2 pitches on 2 outs, the next guy's got to take 2 strikes. You should.
Right, you're flying.
Yeah, because you don't want, at least make it a 5-pitch inning.
FT fan by now, you know if you're buying, selling, trading, collecting cards, Arena Club is the spot. We've been talking about them all season long, but I do want to focus on the slab pack experience, Kratz, since you've been ripping some slab packs digitally. And what happens?
I mean, as a kid, you wanted to rip open the packs. How can they do this digitally? Oh, baby. This is exciting, how the graphics come out and everything. And, oh, yeah, the card that you pull, you can actually get that, John, physically. So it's perfect. It's all in one place, and it's a super exciting experience.
Yeah, they send that to you from the vault if you want it. But if you look at it and you're like, it's not the card for me, I want to sell it back, go for it. You can do any of that on Arena Club, and you can acquire the best value for your money with those slab packs, transparent checklists, and Arena Club's Slab Safe program. Right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/FAL and use code FAL. arenaclub.com/FAL. Use code FAL. To swing this back to Rafaela, the front office likes a lot of what he's done this year, even if you haven't seen the more classic OPS results. So last year in a full season, he had a 664 OPS. This year it's a 667. Actually, his rookie year was 667 as well. So you're getting the same OPS results. His walk rate is about double what it was last year in a full season. His expected numbers, which I know they're expected numbers, but they are way, way higher than what they were last year. Like, his expected slugging percentage is 509. So you could say there's some batted ball unluckiness there. Barrel percentage.
Your numbers are what your numbers are.
I know, but
I hate
it's early in the season.
I hate the expected.
I'm just telling you that the front office perspective is we are seeing a lot of good indicators that this guy is improving at the plate, even though the chase percentage is still pretty wild.
That you're going to have a good expected numbers when you swing at a lot of pitches. You're going to have, because you're getting your A swing off on a B pitch. So that is where I think front offices get that wrong with the expected stuff. If you have a dude that controls the zone and his expected numbers are higher, that's when you're going to see that uptick. I agree with AJ. His numbers are his numbers. And when you're a swinger, you're going to get your expected numbers go up, and then it's almost like a crutch, kind of like I just can't catch a break. Well, you could catch a break if you wait for the pitch that you're going to drive, not just hit hard.
No doubt, but I mean, we talked about Javi Baez for the last 3 years, swinging out of his mind. And he actually did corral it a little bit this year, and look at him go. He's a very valuable player for the Tigers. Started swinging less. So
you're talking to one of the all-time swingers here. So
right. But my point is,
I put the ball in play a lot.
Are you concerned about Rafaela as a big leaguer, or do you think that the Red Sox are in a good spot?
This was just
24.
I think he made a mistake.
Yeah.
He's made some mistakes, and we've all made mistakes in doing stuff. And I think, someone tweeted about it and said something about it. And it's just, it's what happens in big markets, more than smaller markets, where you just nitpick something, right? Oh, well, the third bench coach for the Red Sox said Rafaela was supposed to take. We can write a whole article about this and get the fans against Rafaela. Like, he's doing exactly what he's there for. He's playing great defense. He gets on, if he gets on base, he puts some pressure because he can run. Like, his numbers are what their numbers are, and I don't know. This shouldn't be a big deal. If so long as someone went up to him and said, "Hey, you're not supposed to swing there," then they've done their job. Now, if he continues to do it like 10 times, then you'll have a conversation like, "Hey, dude," but one time, who cares?
Yeah, nothing burger. Okay, I'm with you. I like the player. That's all. I think there's still very good potential there for him to even get the bat going a little bit more than what it's looking like, at least OPS wise. But what do I know?
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.